Hello everybody, welcome to your daily reading. Today's reading is for December 4th, 2019, and as you already know lovingly, these readings can come to you at any time and they can apply at any time and for anybody. Alright, so let's grab our angels and guides, let's get our hot cup, and let's come and enjoy. And let me light my candle, I forgot to do that. Magic! Alright, anyway, guys, based on what I'm seeing in the cards today, this looks like this message is specifically geared towards the people who belong to group 1 from yesterday's daily reading. So, if you haven't had a chance to look at yesterday's daily reading for December 3rd, Spirit came through to talk about acceptance, and they came through with a message of love to those who needed to hear about a love relationship that they're in, and they needed to talk about how it can be difficult for us to accept the truth about things. And so from that standpoint, they separated everybody into 4 groups. And remember, the first group is a group of people who are waiting for somebody else in the connection, who is off with a third party, who is, for whatever reason, in that 4 of Cups energy, not giving to the connection. But the thing about group 1 is that Spirit is saying that is your person, and right now you're supposed to wait and you're in rest mode because that person is out there still learning some spiritual lessons, but it is their fate to return to you. Group 2, those people were people who are being encouraged by Spirit to let their person go because the person that they're pining after is not for them. And some of the people who belong to group 2 are actually the people who group 1 people are waiting for. So group 1 people got to see kind of like what's going on with their person. But those people in group 2, God was saying that you need to let this person go. Sorry, hold on. Japan always has messages. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Where I live, they often do emergency broadcasting tests, but over a loudspeaker. So if you heard that, that's what that was. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, so people in group 2, you're being asked to let go of this person. They're no longer serving you, and it is your karma to release them. Now, for some of you in group 2, there is a person who you're going to meet. So this person that you're with and you're being asked to let go, there is a person for you, but you have to let go of this person first so that you can come into being with that person and meeting that person. And if that real person for you is someone you already know, then it's about you becoming aware of that and having the desire to move towards them. Because what's happening in group 2 is that you're being blocked. So you're being blocked from your real person because you're in the wrong direction, all right? Group 3 were the people, on yesterday's call, group 3 were defined as the people who were there and having popcorn and just watching and seeing what's going on. And the reason why you belong to group 3 is because that message either didn't relate to you at all, or you had already had a situation like that and you had transmuted that already, you've moved through that, it no longer applies to you. But some of you who may have felt that you belong to group 3 actually belong to group 4. And group 4, is the group for whom that message would later come in to mean something. So for example, you're not even in a relationship now, or there's nothing going on, or you think there's nothing going on, or blah blah blah, and then you find yourself in a group 4 situation where it's like, oh my god, this is my situation now. So for you it was more of a future thing, and your spirit or your soul or your higher self, whatever you want to call it, wanted you to kind of see this message or that message from yesterday before you got into that arena. And that's what the layout was for yesterday's talk on acceptance. Now, flash forward to today. Today's message is definitely geared towards group 1. So once again, group 1 are those people who you are still waiting for somebody, and that person is still in a karmic situation or dealing with some stuff, and they're just not coming to you yet, but they are your person. All right, so that being said, they're saying that they're coming through with this message because a lot of you are kind of looking like this. Sorry, let's see. It's a page of wands, but don't worry about the page of wands' traditional meaning so much. But if you want to think about it, this is how it shakes out. You in group one, you're kind of between two minds, a lot of you. It's like, wait a minute, like, who is this person? Do I need to be with this person? Should I let them go? If you tuned in yesterday, the answer was no, do not let them go. You're waiting. But it doesn't mean that you don't have these fears and these stressful ideas coming towards you. All right? You're showing up here as the mother, also known as the empress in the tarot. All right? So you're... Oh, this is the Celtic tarot, I think, by the way. And this is the Druidcraft tarot. So we're using some awesome Celtic stuff today. But you're coming across as the mother. So again, you are the person. You are this person's person, whether you're male or female. Now, I'm seeing, though, that you have to remember, group one person, that as Spirit mentioned yesterday, you are the... Oh, Miriam Williamson, God bless her. Her Spirit mentioned it. You are the tether. You are the tether, the North Star to which your person, who's still in group two, is orienting towards. So it's as simple as you being the one that's out there. They know about you. They know you're the one, even though they're still stuck in this cheating, this lying, this overworking, this whatever karmic stuff that they have to work through. They know you're the one. And your presence, your very presence, becomes like a magnet that pulls their consciousness. And so it's always like their little split brain. Because if you weren't there, they'd be fully over here, doing whatever they want to do and not getting that learning in. And so notice how she's sitting here. She's got the sickle with the blood. The question is, whose blood is that? It's probably hers, you know, with the stress and the lost dreams and the hopes. But look at the plan in the background. That is the same plan that comes in the Two of Wands, which is all about the divine plan. It's here in the tarot. I mean, it's here in your deck. It shows up in your deck. But see the plan in the background? It's excuse me, it's written on the wall. Maktum, it's there, right? It's to be. But you're here in your wedding dress waiting, and see that purple on your crown? You're receiving, and whether you feel it or not, you are playing a very pivotal role. And you're putting these cute little acorns into the water as it goes downstream to be consumed and to be felt by this person. So you're holding space. When we talk about holding space, it means that you're holding the vision, you're holding space by being here physically present in this I almost said in this eternity, when definitely what could feel like eternity, but in this 3D physical space, you're holding that space in that person's consciousness, which helps them to orient themselves. And eventually they'll be like, where is this water? Where's this fresh, clean water coming from? I'm way downstream in this ocean somewhere, and it's like I need to find out where this water is coming from, because this could indicate a fresh well. My water's polluted. As they come upstream and they follow that, they're going to find you. So in other words, when they're ready, look at them setting out, Six of Swords, moving on to better horizons. Look at how it's all orange here and it's all orange there. They're coming, and you need to realize that even though you just see a little stream here and some acorns, and then this person in this vast ocean, what you're putting out there reaches them. It's pulling them way across. And they're coming, and yes, they're coming with their baggage, but you know what? They're coming. All right? So, that's what Spirit is trying to tell you guys from group one. Now, let's go in. Most of all, your person may be in this energy, Four of Cauldrons. In other words, Four of Cups. This is when they've been offered a divine Ace of Cups, a divine love, divine union, something to turn their attentions to, but they're still saying no. They're still on the fence. And why? Is because look at how occupied he is sitting by this stone here with all of this writing on the wall. He's occupied in his mind with other things, other people, whatever you want to say, materialism, blah, blah, blah. And he's got choices. Look at this. I know this is the Eight of Swords, and it talks about being trapped in a mentality, which all you need is a perspective change. But I want you to look at the nuance here. And I love these cards. They don't usually come out, if you notice, they don't usually come out in my readings, but they wanted to come out today, bless them. if you minus this one sword, which looks like the Caduceus, whatever, that would make 7 swords, right? And the 7 swords, 7 of swords, is obviously deception, but it also carries with it this option, the 7 of cups, options and confusions moment. So your person is trapped in a way of thinking, and one of the options that they have is to heal, and healing would mean to also being accepting this cup of love, upon which God would put that, after which God would place them upon their healing journey, which would be to follow these little puddles out to the ocean so they can move forward and get to where you are. Some of you are like, damn, they're so far behind now. Remember, once they get on that ocean, a divine wind can come and blow that boat over in a few days. That's just how energy works. But look at them again, they have you in mind. Look at this little what is this? A little castle. It's a 2-tower castle back there. And look at them. Their eyes are closed. They're caught up in confusion and blah, blah, blah. But they still feel the warmth. And that's what your role is. I feel that for a lot of them, they're going to be coming into a new season. See this Wheel of Fortune? They're going to be coming into a new season. I have to be honest, I don't see this as the wheel changing and them coming to you. No, I see this as the wheel changing and them going through Dark Night of the Soul, Tower moment, Hermit mode, whatever it is that you want to believe that to be. It's going to be a moment of rest, recollection, understanding, its growth and its internal growth. We see that process here. Hold on, let's get this. Actually, my guy who, guys, as much as he the pain that he's caused, as much as he drives this entire career that I'm here, this whole thing, that is a gift for you guys, comes from the pain caused by this guy. What guy? The guy who got me this cup. So I often drink in cups that I've gotten from him, and sometimes he's present during the reading. And so I just want you guys to know, especially group one, what you could be doing to really be healthy about this is take the pain and transmute it. Even anybody, even if you tuned in on yesterday and you belong to another group, any pain you ever feel from anything in your life, anyone related to anything, it becomes a service, a sacred service to others. And if you can take that pain and do something with it, what can you do? Of course, some people read. You can write poetry to later be consumed by others. You can use that pain even as simply as saying, well, I can't have what I want, which is a love, but maybe what I can do is I can help other people have the love they're missing in their life. You may go volunteer at a soup kitchen. You may give your time to people who just need a helping hand or an ear. Even if you're just going to donate money, they're saying, they're showing that right here. You have to take that energy and transmute it. Back to school stuff is also a great way. If they're bringing people in who don't have kids again. Remember, they brought you in yesterday as an analogy. For those of you who, God bless you, it's not in your chart this lifetime to have children for whatever reason, or anyone who just wants to give love in general, create back to school backpacks and packs and just go to your local school and say, hi, my name is Debbie and I want to give, and I've collected these backpacks with pencils and erasers and loving notes and just whatever you want to put in there, meal tickets, anything. Meal tickets, a lot of kids don't have food at school. They can only buy reduced lunch for like 35 cents or whatever the rate is these days. Go and pitch in. Like, these are the ways that you channel and you funnel out this pain. Because if you're just sitting at home crying and this and that, yes, that's one way because it's a form of expression, but it won't be as effective as going out there, making light and making connections and occupying your mind, getting perspective. When you I'm hearing interview with other people, but that's for some people there. But when you interact with other people, what happens is that spirit has more resources to work with. And look at this, equilibrium, this comes in. This is the our good doctor card. It's the temperance card. Look at that, right? Temperance is the good doctor. They come in, they help. They balance things. They channel information to you through people, they're saying. And they also use you and your heartbreak. I'm seeing heartbreak at this in here, the Three of Swords at her heart. They also use your heartbreak to channel information and love to other people. So it's like you are the medicine for someone else, and they are medicine for you, but you have to put yourself out there. All right? Look at that Tower moment. They're saying that this temperance comes before and after Tower moment, because the temperance brings the Tower moment in so that you can have the change in perception, so that you can get on your path of healing. But they also help you after. You know what the image I'm getting is, if you know what is it, like Baptists, one of, you know, televangelists, I don't know, one of these Christian faiths has a denomination or practice where, you know, people catch the Holy Ghost, and then the preacher comes up and they're like, when I touch my hand to your forehead, I'm going to heal you, whatever. The preacher there is the one smacking you upside your head. Just like the temperance card. The temperance card comes in to create healing. So they smack you upside the head with the Tower card. But just as the preacher smacks you upside the head, he also catches you when you fall over, and that's what the temperance card does as well. So it's like, you know, and it's like helping you to soothe. And so during your soothing moment, why don't you go out and schlep over to anywhere where you can give of yourself. It's infinite. You can mow a lawn, you can donate money from your computer, it doesn't matter, they're saying. There's so much. You can call somebody and say, hey, how's it going? That would probably brighten their day, create a new connection. They could say something that, you know, your angels are literally standing right next to them, and they'll say something to you that'll make your day, that'll be the medicine, that'll be the salve, that'll be the epiphany that you need. Because when you're at home and you're stuck in grief, guys, spirit can't really get through. And so, because there's just too much negative energy that's blocking your crown, your third eye, your heart, all of this, and you could be in shutdown mode. And so they have to go through other means in the physical to reach you. Look, yeah, the Nine of Cups. They're saying sometimes the Nine of Cauldrons. It's so dark. I'm sorry. Can you see that? Let's see. Okay, no, you can't. Oh, yes, you can. There it is. The Nine of Cups is this card, but it's a little, you know, strange, but it has a certain lore attached to it. So if you know Celtic lore, which I don't, you'll know who this headless person is and who he represents. But either way, the way I'm seeing it here is what they're saying is that a lot of times your Nine of Cups is there, but you're so disconnected from it. Your answer is there, the answer that you need to move on or move into a better mindset is there, but you don't take it. Now, I'm being directed to introduce you to this concept here. How many of you use flower essences? You might have heard of Bach. I have this one. I have two of them. Bach. This one is scleranthus, and it's for helping with clearing giving you decisiveness, okay, clear thinking. These are Bach, B-A-C-H, original flower remedies. They're flower essences, so you can Google that. And basically what these flower essences do is that they work on the energetic level. They work on your emotional body. So many people who, like doctors and such, some of them might be like, whatever, that's not how is that a remedy? It's just some little, like, drops of little alcohol and some flower essence. What is that going to do for the body? It's a placebo, it's this and that. But you have to understand that that is a medicine that works on the energetic body. And so when you use it, it actually really, 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 really helps, okay? Really helps. And because it's an energetic thing, you can have like a jug of water or whatever, and you can just put bloop, bloop, 2 drops into it, and it'll be just as potent as if you put bloop, bloop, 2 drops onto your tongue. And I can tell you guys, it really, 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 really helps, okay? And I guess you can think of it as homeopathy. I don't know, but it really, hold on, let me look. Naturopathy, right? One of those. But the point is, it's non-invasive, it's clean, it's clear, it's so good, guys. You know, I would never lie to you, and if ever it looks like I lied to you, then I lied to then I must just not have not known, okay? You know. So anyway, guys, this is for real. So try flower essences, and you will see an energetic shift in yourself. All right. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying to have some faith in myself. Look at me with the Four of Cups. Remember, the Four of Cups is somebody who has a divine, gets the divine offering but doesn't acknowledge it. So they're saying that they channel, and so the incidence of having a wrong answer it's much more decreased. I'm not saying you're wrong, guys. I was just, you know, not trying to get caught up right now. Anyway, guys, let's jump into the reading. So now you know who this reading is for. You guys. Hold on. Group 1. Hold on. Or anybody who, anyone who resonates with this. Actually, let me go ahead and use 2 drops. This one is this one is gorse, and it helps for having hope. So I was going through a really tough time with my guy, as you guys know. God bless. And they directed me to this. And I remember I'd used some of this when I was going through a little bit of a PTSD moment, let's put it that way, back in the States. And it's freely available over there because, you know, we have everything. But here in J-Town, Japan, it's like some of these things are just not found. They're just not, like, prevalent. And then they were like, you need to get some of this, and I was like, yeah, you're right, I forgot about those. And I was gonna order it, and then one day I just fell flat backwards by mistake into an organic market that actually happened to be there, because they're not really anywhere here. And no shade. And I ended up seeing that way off in the corner was the section where they had those essences. So I thank God, and I just bought them. And so let me take a sip. And so it's as easy as that, guys. It's as easy as that, and it works on the energetic level, okay? All right, so let's bump right in. Today, Spirit is talking about a process. They're kind of giving you an idea of a process that's not clear apparently yet, or not finished as yet, but I gotta be honest, just as I looked up, I saw 22 minutes and 20 seconds. So I really feel that a lot of you in group 1 who may be relating to this, you're very close to this connection, this reunion, or whatever you want to say, coming back in. Because I didn't look at it at 22:22, I saw 22:20, which to me tells me it's almost coming. But they want to make this a little bit clearer for you. So, hold on. Yes. So they're saying, you, Queen of Cups, male or female, it doesn't matter. It's the person who's waiting for somebody else. They're reminding you that this is to be. This is written in the stars. It's written on the walls. This connection is one that, yes, is carrying a lot of, deception, blah, blah, blah. But they're saying that's not all of it. They're saying that's probably only about... I want to say, I heard that 20 to 60% of this connection is, depending on who you are, right, is the role of deception. But look at the rest. Everything else that is, that 80 to 40% of the connection is like an alchemical feeding. It's like a healing. It's like in my case, let's see, what is mine? I'm getting for my relationship with my person, the deception might be about 45%. And the reason why it's 45%, although I feel like it's about 90% because I can't date this anymore, but anyway, is because look at the percentage that you guys are getting. I'm able to give this because of that. And so that lowers, so I'm saying that 45% of this connection, yes, is the deception and it's the stress and having to deal with it, but the rest of it is value. It's value. And for him, his value is going to be something else. So this deception is driving change. It's driving instruction. It's driving emotion, it's driving, healing. So that's a lot. That is a lot of good value to come from something that is so devastating, right? And they're showing, so this is not a relationship without its foibles, is what they're trying to say. Again, they're directing us to this naturopathy, these flower essences. Please, guys, it's a remedy that they're giving you. So for those of you who might be like, I need something, or I want to try it out, please check it up. You can look it up on Amazon, or you can go directly to Bach's website, BACH, right? There are also these cute little cards. I don't really use them as often. The cards come out when they want to come out. So all of these cards. So these cards, I forgot what these cards are called. I'm so sorry. I'll find out. I'll put it in the box below. You guys know I like to show you what cards I'm using. But these are in alignment. Somebody made these cards in alignment with the Bach's flower remedies. So hold on a sec. So, for example, I just showed you guys the remedy that I bought, Scleranthus, for help making decisions, because I was so confused and I was going through so much. They're saying aromatherapy works just as well. So some of you guys wondering, aromatherapy essential oils works just as well because it's working on an energetic level. And some of you need energetic clearings. Look at this card. This card says, make up your mind. It's under Scleranthus, right? From inner struggle to balance. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards from here. God bless you guys. And you know, I'm going to entertain this, oopsies, guy that you guys are, guy, male, female, that you guys are waiting for. And, oh, whoa, the cards just fell. That's why, I don't know if you saw my head as I bent to pick it up. Look at this. Take your time. Impatience. So if you're having trouble with, let's pull that one out. That's one of our cards. If you're having trouble waiting, you might benefit from the remedy impatience, right? From irritation to patience. So you can get that. It might help you out. Oh, let's pull these guys in. That's what they're here for. My little stands. Thanks, sheep. Bing. So, yes, but let's pull one for you and one for this person that you're waiting for, okay? By the way, I'm strongly considering entitling today's reading a message to the brokenhearted, #1 in rest mode, all right? So a lot of you are being asked to rest from this person. All right, 2 cards dropped out for you. Aspen and Holly. These are 2 other flower remedies if you're interested. Aspen says, see your sensitivity as a gift. From nameless fears to feeling safe. Oh, look how cute. Aw. Adorbs. So basically this speaks, they're saying that this remedy can help you to move out of this space of fear, out of this 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, being unawares, not being able to see what's going on with you as a gift. It's something to be learned from. Wrap yourself up in love, right? The other card that came out to you is, oh, look, yeah, open your heart. Holly, they're asking you to open your heart from anger to love. As I told you guys earlier, this is a December energy too. So in the month of December, focus on that, because as I told you guys earlier, I saw, my eyes looked up and I saw the time, 22 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm feeling that whoever this person is going to be coming in soon for you. And so if Spirit is ready for them and they do their work and these guys and women, whoever you're waiting for, they do their work and they turn down or they get out of their karmic situation, whether it's work related, person related, illness related, and they come for you. If your heart is closed, what are we doing? They can't they can't do anything. They can't come in. You're going to be angry towards them. You're going to be hostile towards them. So let's pull a card or 2 for this other person that you are, waiting on. Of course, they're saying this could be varied. So maybe they don't want me to pull a card because, yeah, look, this card is upside down. Because they're saying this could be varied what your person needs, because each of you has different people. And these are remedies, they're reminding you, these are remedies that you can look into. If you belong to this group, you can look into those 3. And they're saying that because your guys are different, there's so many of you watching, that maybe it's, yeah, thank you. Maybe it's not good for us to give you their remedies because it almost doesn't matter. You know what I mean? What are you going to mail it to them? Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Spirit, for that. All right, so let's continue. So they're saying that this is you, guys, and you're waiting, yes, but focus on healing yourself for right now. And remember that this is written in the stars. So we'll put that joyfully there. I need a sip. Excuse me, Holly. All right. So a lot of you have been dealing with this 4 of Swords energy and 10 of Swords energy. What it really is it always in this deck looks like 4 of Cups. It looks like somebody rejecting something, rejecting, you know, the love, rejecting the situation. And I do see that over here. This is this other person you're waiting for. I'm seeing something creeping up. So that tower moment is coming for this person. There's a tower moment coming for this person that is going to bring them closer to you. It's going to get them to open up their heart and mind to you, and it's going to get them thinking. They're going to move into this 4 of Swords energy then. You're already in the 4 of Swords, by the way, guys. 4 of Swords speaks of meditation, taking a step back. And you notice that it's almost like we caught this person being forced to have a seat. This 3 of Swords, heartbreak here, a sword in their lap, wondering what to do with it. But we caught them just after the 4 of Cups, where God was like trying to be like, take this cup, take this cup. They're like, no, 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 no. Finally, in a huff and a puff, they sit down. They're like, fine, what do you want to say? That's the energy that I'm getting from this card. And I think that God doesn't care what energy you come with. You came. You're here, and now we're going to let you know. And that information they give is going to lead to the ending of a very, very painful cycle for them. But it's also going to, you know, kind of be a positive boon for you, right? But now looking back at your energy, I'm seeing a lot of you guys out here meditating, but the energy has shifted now in the card. It's not this, what do you want? What do you want to say? It's more like they're having you take a chill time, chill out. Yeah, a chill pill. See? Oh, chill pill. Oh my God, impatient. Yeah, there it is. It's your remedy, your medication. They're saying take a chill pill. All right. And I'm not saying if you're sitting there with some Valium or something, that's not what they're coming through with. They're saying flower essences, okay? So don't be like, okay, let me pop these pills. Nope, they're not coming through with that. Or any other drugs, they're saying. They're not endorsing that at all, okay? So put the bottle down. Put that bottle down. Now, anyway, they're saying here your energy is coming across as where they're having you take a seat, they're having you meditate, they're having you chill out, they're having you watch TV, get your mind off of this, get into art, do whatever it is to get your mind off. Because once you get your mind off of that situation, they can flow in with energy. The song that I'm getting is, I got my mind set on you, I got my mind set on you. I love that song. Great song, right? Okay, George, okay. But they want you to not have your mind set on that. They want you to create the space so that they can come in and work with you and work for you and help you to bring this cycle of a lot of pain to an end. Because if you know that this is your person, which they are, if this is vibing with you, if you're on this call, you're belonging to one of two groups. Or 3 groups. First group is the group 1 that we were talking about, all that. Group 2, you're the popcorn people. And group 3, you're the group of people who it's going to come to in the future. So right now you may believe that you're in group 2, eating popcorn, and wow, this is not me at all. But later on down the line, you might meet somebody, and I hope you remember this video, okay? But anyway, so they're saying that if this is written in the stars for you, then any ending that you perceive of is not an end finale. It is a cycle that's ending. And if you're stuck and not letting go and not taking time out and chilling out, then what happens is you contribute to a cycle going on longer than it needs to. And then, for example, we see a Tower moment waiting to come in for this significant other of yours so that they can get the healing, and so they can start moving towards you and healing and all that. If you're not doing your part, then they're not gonna get that message, okay? And it's gonna take longer in the cycle than it needs to be. And it's funny because I just looked at the time. I'm always looking at the camera actually to make sure it doesn't cut off, and I don't know. But I see the time at the same time, and I saw 34, 46, 47, 34 minutes, 46 seconds, 47 seconds. And I was like, oh, I just missed it. The corresponding, timing. And then I realized, oh no, I didn't. They're saying that for some of us, we miss the opportunity to end the cycle quickly by complying and by releasing when God asks us to release. And then so it pushes us into far longer in that cycle of pain than we need, okay? So I'm seeing a Tower moment coming in for this person. And so you should most likely be in separation from this person. If you're not in separation from this person as yet, chances are you're allowing the cycle of connection to continue on too long, and you're not supposed to be there. Look, this card now looks like it's saying take you time. You're supposed to be taking time for yourself, taking you time. This is that Four of Swords energy that you're supposed to be in, so that they can work with you, and so that they can work with that person. All right. Speaking of work, look at this Three of Pentacles. Look at that. They're so funny. Those are your guides on the right, and that's you on the left. And they've got this contract, and they're like, would you take this? Here. Would you take this already? They're so funny. They're saying, stop lollygagging. Take the assignment that we're telling you, and the assignment is to stop working on this for right now. You need to fall back. Fall back. Oh, the card right underneath, holy moles. Queen of Swords, male, female, doesn't matter. We know the Queen of Swords is the one that gives the cut. Look at you, hands out now, at receiving this contract. They're saying, remember, your contract right now calls for you to let go of this connection. Stop writing, stop consuming, stop connecting, stop spying, stop whatever. Look how strong. She's like, you know what you need to be doing. Stop working on it. Some of you are still having sex with this person. Stop. Now, if you put that chisel down and you accept this, then you'll be able to do what it is that you need to do. But underneath these cards, these two cards want to come in. The Moon card with the fear and illusion, and the Nine of Swords. Look at that. So you're afraid that if you let go, some of you on this call are afraid that if you let go, whatever you've worked towards is going to fall apart, and it's because it's almost like you're the only one holding it up, right? And so look at this one card, this one bush or tree is still blooming, but this one is already dead, and you're afraid that if you give up this connection, you stop sleeping with this person, you stop giving them the attention. They're coming through with that sleeping with some of you are still sleeping with this person. You have to stop. You're afraid that this other tree is going to die and everything's going to die. But that should tell you all alone, if you're the only one giving to this connection and holding it up, then is it a connection? I'm seeing the Seven of Shields. The Seven of Shields is the Seven of Pentacles. It speaks of harvesting and whatnot, and rethinking choices, blah, blah. But what they're coming through with this card is they're coming through to say you and your person have made a decision. This is your lifetime. This is you. Super cute. You guys have a chart. Guys have a sacred contract that is working together. Push, pull, give, take, up, down, in, out, yin, yang. And the problem is that they're reminding you have to fulfill your part of the contract. And see these cards? It's like God just orders them. Your contract is to start. It calls for you to start a new beginning at this time. All right? Start a new beginning at this time. And I'm seeing for some of you, this person may have a child already, or they may be married, but they may have a child that is so cute, but they might have a child and that takes precedence at that time. Whatever the situation is, you have to have a new beginning. And they're saying the onus is on you to do that. This is Ace of Swords level divine message coming through. The onus is on you, they're saying. Now you have to have that new beginning. And see on your little bag, you can't see it, but it says number 11. you have to move on. You have to let go at this time. And again, I feel that coming together is not so far off. But if you don't vacate the premises, they can't blow up the building. They can't do the tower moment until you remove yourself from the blast zone. And what does that mean for a lot of you guys? It means that they know you want to be in there with the mix, but what should they be able to do? They're asking. They're being a little facetious. They're like, how can we get in there and work if we require you to leave in order for us to do the work? And on a very plain and simple level, it's your leave, to let you guys know this clearly, it's your leaving that triggers the tower. And what that looks like is you're like, I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. You know what? I need to find my own fortune. I want to date other people. Whatever your thing is, you gotta leave. Because when you leave, they're like, huh? All of a sudden it's like, oh my God, wait, what? You left? And then when you leave, you take that warmth, that nurturing, that golden light, that back door, that everything with you. And then it's like they start to feel the cold. It doesn't matter who they're with, what they're doing. Whether you're like, I'm going back to Miami because I can't live here like this. You asked me to come out here and move with you. This is for somebody maybe. You asked me to come out here to move closer to you, to be with you, but I'm here and you're not paying attention to me. You're overworking. You're doing this. You're doing that. Bye. Bye. I'm leaving. And you move back to wherever you came from, or you go somewhere else, or you shut the door. Even if you're still in the city, you shut the door and you're like, I'm done. And they think you're leaving, but you're like, dude, I'm not spending more money to relocate again. I'm staying right here, but I'm not bothering with this guy anymore or this girl anymore. They start to feel the cold, and then they start to realize, oh my God. Sometimes we don't realize the warmth of the fireplace until the fire dies out. And then you're like, oh no, now I'm just in a drafty room. What's going on? All right. They're saying to be sweet about it when you leave. Don't be mean. When you create that distance, just be sweet about it. Well, look, it's just about me. I gotta find me. I'm not, into this right now. I need to find somebody who loves me. I need to love myself. Whatever it is you need to say, don't storm out the door, because it's gonna probably, I know you want to, but it's probably gonna be like, oh, well, good. I'm glad that's gone. Because she crazy, or he crazy. No, you leave sweetly, like, bye, all right, well, have a nice life, God bless. May the power of the Christ be with you, and whatever you want to say. And so let's go here. They're trying to show us about the process that needs to happen. They're showing here that they're speaking to you about illumination. They're asking you to get on the same page with them. This Three of Pentacles, let's work together. Come on. Because you're too guarded. You're not letting them in. They're saying this is the Seven of Wands. You're being too guarded. They're trying to come in and help you. They're trying. Look at them. But they're like, okay, well, all right. They're like, okay, you're all right. You don't want to listen to us? Fine. We're gonna roll up on you in the back. From the back. So you are getting enclosed upon, Group 1. If you're part of Group 1 and you are not letting go of this connection, they're creeping. Because you think they're here in the physical. These are the signs in the physical. People saying this, people saying that. Jonelle reading this and telling you that. But they're also going to come for you. They will come. They're coming. So they're saying, please work with us. Because when you work with us, you're bringing in the sun. And our message is to get going. Let go of this connection for right now. Keyword right now. Don't try to go into the building. Don't try to pass go. Don't collect $200. It's not happening for you. They're saying move, because when you move, you activate this Knight of Wands, this Prince of Wands. And what happens to that Prince of Wands is he becomes the King of Wands. He's no longer this flighty Prince of Wands, Knight of Wands, throwing himself all over the place. His energy becomes more contained, more focused. His heart is open. Look at this. Look at this Knight of Wands. There are a lot of phallic symbols in this deck. And here's one. See how his sword looks basically like a big penis? God bless. This is somebody who's being just driven by his passions, wanting to socialize, wanting to do this, be free, blah, 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 blah. But now look, once you leave and God gets to get in there and work through that Four of Swords energy, meditative energy with you, and then through the Tower and the Four of Swords with this other person, he transforms into the King of Wands. Now I literally heard one of you say, oh yeah, an even bigger dick. I literally heard that. Like, whoa, well, you know, maybe. I don't know. But what I'm getting here, right? What I'm getting here is, look how the belt, it's now not this big sword looking weird thing, but now it's this belt tied firmly, neatly there. It's serving a function, it's there. And now you can see his heart. Look at his heart, all open and shining. Look at him leaning forward, taking the action. This is somebody who's ready. He's got his guards down. He's like, where do you want me? You're like, oh, finally, as you wish, right? This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to help this person tame. Look, from baby to crazy teen to full-grown man. You know, we love our men. Oh, male, female, you know, God bless, right? They're saying they're trying to create this for you, a positive movement forward. Look at him now. He's clean. He's shaved his hair. He's in the boat with you. You know, you're wearing his shawl. We got Spirit moving you guys across. How can we get to that Six of Swords energy? They're saying, if you just won't get out the picture, get out the picture. They're trying to get you out the picture so they can, you know, blow up the building, the tower. It's like that what do you call it? This TNT, you know, when like they have that like mechanism, like in the Wile E. Coyote films. Anyway, whatever, where it looks like this, and they press down on it, and it's like. It's a bomb, right? An old school bomb. So they have that. They're trying to do that. Oh, they're coming through again with this. They're like, hello. You may remember us from such films as this one, creeping up on you from the back because you're not listening from the front. Now you're listening, they're saying. They're like, hello, welcome, we come bearing gifts. We're coming with these 7 of Cups to occupy you while your person is going to be going through a tower moment. Please choose your experience. What option would you like to experience first? And you're like, let's get money. Zing, and money person comes forward. They're like, sure. And they bring you forward and they occupy you. They're trying to get your mind off of this so that you can vacate the premises, so that they can work their magic. Interesting, because look, just as you go over there, you know, you joined them over there. Notice how this card was kicking it right there? This is the 5 of Swords. It speaks of, it can be an empty victory or it could be a hard-won victory. It's a victory card. But the way it is here, he's creeping over. He's coming like death because he's about to slay. So this is Spirit moving in while you're over there enjoying your options and whatever it is that they're occupying your mind with. They're coming in to create havoc in the life of this person. And don't let it goes along here with this card, the Death card. Don't let it trigger your compassion and this and that. Yes, have compassion, but sometimes the problem is when we have quote unquote compassion, it's just an excuse for us to keep throwing our nurturing over to somebody, our nurturing energy, when it needs to be turned inwardly, okay? So look at this Death card. This is transformation, and they're walking in, they're ready. They're like, all right, all clear on the construction side. We got all people gone, all people gone, all people gone. And then one guy out over there just has to press the button for the crumbling to start, all right? So this is what I'm seeing. This is the transformation they're saying that you can expect. Ooh, they're upon them now. They're upon them now. This is the transformation that you can expect that is going to take your person from full immaturity into that King of Wands, all right? Notice how they're not even giving talk to third parties, all that. They're like, we don't care what it is. If it's a third party, if it's a job that is occupying them, like they're workaholics, if they're worried about getting money, getting money, according to Kevin Hart, get money, whatever it is that is taking their attention away from you, is going to be under construction. They're saying, that's a nice way of putting it, they said. Yeah. Now, let's take a look at your boo. There it is, the Four of Swords again. Like they said, they want to bring this person into Four of Swords energy, but you have to come into Four of Swords energy first. So rest, let go of this person, and once that happens, look, once they've slain, they've come in and they've slain, look at them carrying these, they have 5 swords, guys. This is the 5 of Swords carrying that death energy transformation. Look at 4 of those swords. 1, 2, 3, 4. This person, they are coming for your person. Okay. Transformation is imminent. Ooh, no wonder they said imminent, because I'm seeing the energy coming in. Look at that Sun card. Please don't think of this as a violent process. It may feel violent to the person because it's stressful, but it's divine intervention. Look at them splayed out. When they surrender to receiving this energy, when they finally surrender, look at what starts to happen. Look at that symbol there. Thoughts start coming in, epiphanies. The energy is gentle. It's funny because I was just listening to Psychic Medium Ray. I like to listen to his page sometimes. Guys, I don't do celebrity readings, but I sure do love to consume them. I love it. I love finding out about celebrities. That's actually how God brought me to find out about YouTube readings relating to life. Like, I didn't know anything about YouTube readings and this and that. I was like, what is this? Because, and this was last year in 2018, because I literally was like, one day, to be honest, I was like, God, did Michael Jackson do it? Did he? I mean, based on what I've seen, and that I feel like the answer is no. Okay, the answer is no, he didn't. He is a victim of a mass conspiracy. We don't need to go into that anyway. Prince, some other celebrities. Anyway, we don't need that. But the point is that I was like, did he do it? And I ended up, like, I was like, I just wish, I was like, God, please. I literally, like, felt this energy that I just needed to know about celebrities because it's so entertaining to me. And I love to learn through other people's experiences, and it's like biographies. And when you add the element of the psychic and the, intuitive, you can get something deeper. You can understand more about human beings, about the people we see and what they've gone through, and we can learn. And I just prayed, and now I know, looking back, that was obviously the bait God wanted to bait me into doing this sacred work, right? But then somehow I stumbled upon a YouTube site where they were doing celebrity readings, and I was like, oh, what is this? Oh my God. And then I just started watching a whole bunch of them, and here I am today. So anyway, earlier today I was watching the one on Aaron Carter, and I was feeling his energy, and anyway, I just felt his energy again, because I really feel that he needs to get to this Four of Swords moment where he can have that surrender, God bless. So let's all just say prayers for him, okay? Let's send him a lot of prayers, and remember that these celebrities that we hear about, they're human beings too. Imagine us. They are us, but they are like in hyperdrive, because they're, whatever shame and fear and bitterness and whatever rejection you think you feel on a daily basis, and you feel it, because some of you are being left by your husbands and your wives. You have 3 kids, no money, imagine that magnified for somebody who's just like you. Magnified, absolutely magnified, and put on display in the public, and everybody can, it's illegally allowed for people to chase them down the street and write all kinds of things about them, and then they have to keep going back into that to make the money, to make a living for themselves. So you have to have compassion for these people. And when God is, they're way out sometimes. So for me, here I am, I'm like, guys, you guys need to stop spying on this person, blah, 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 this and that, and just focus on yourself. For them, it's more like, hey, because they're way out there in the lifestyles that they have chosen based on what's made available to them because of their status and where they are. It's deep. And sometimes their comeback stories take years longer than yours would, because you're, not to minimize your pain, guys, but just to build the compassion, it takes longer because they're operating on a larger scale. you know, and it's the pain is 10 times deeper, the betrayal is 10 times deeper, so we have to have compassion. So I just felt his energy here in his Four of Swords as where he needs to get. God bless him. So let's take a moment and let's say a prayer for him and any other celebrities who need it. It'll be a moment of silence for like a minute, okay? Oh, that's interesting. See this? Now they're bringing it to him. Look. So let's have a moment of silence for him and for others. Alright guys, we're just asking God now to pull out whatever is in his mind, whatever can be pulled out. System, all that. Alright guys, so now it's funny because I'm seeing a lot of pink energy coming through, okay? Around that wound, that hole, that energy that I'm feeling over his left brow. God bless him. So we're gonna just keep sending him love, guys, and sending anybody who needs it, anyone on this call as well. Notice the next card right under that is this. Alright, so Spirit doesn't mince words, guys. We know that. Look at this. This is you guys coming collectively. If you said a little prayer and you gave him a nod in your direction, this is you bringing that energy and look, reaching him wherever he is. Look at the caduceus. And he received that because I was hearing his energy talking. Okay. Alright, so let's bless these people. Okay, let's love them where they are. And we want you to know, Spirit is coming through with this message. They're saying we want you to know that you all are being guided to participate in this healing, this group healing. So yes, if you're wondering if Aaron Carter is receiving that energy, the answer is yes. You are helping him to heal. And they're saying there are many reasons why we chose this channel to bring this healing through for this person. And now I'm getting Tekashi69. You guys know if you watch my videos, I often comment about him. And they have certain feelings towards Tekashi, but the energy is flowing, they're saying. And it's all about bringing love and light. And they're saying they know that you want to help. And collectively, there are ways you can help. But they're also cautioning, guys, sometimes be careful with that as well, because if you open your heart and minds to some of these people when they're in a very low state of being, it can kind of like infect you as well. So they're saying don't just go willy-nilly with that. And they're saying also the safest way to do that is to ask your angels. Well, actually, yeah, there are a lot of angels. I was hearing this the other day. There are a lot of angels that are quote-unquote unemployed and waiting to be sent and loved, and you know, and not loved because they're already loved, but sent to help. So we can send these people to help others, send these angels to help others. I want to show you guys, that being said, it's leading me to Lorna Byrne. Lorna Lorna Byrne. She's Irish, and she's, I guess people call her the angel lady. If you're interested in finding out more about angels and this and that, and she talks a lot about them on YouTube, so check her out. But yeah, so we're thanking you, God, for providing the opportunity and for directing the energy for us so that we can help this person here, Aaron, and anybody else who needs it on the call. And thank you for also letting us know that we can always ask the angels for help as well. So for those of you who may want to open up and help from where you are, they're saying that's probably the safest place to do it and safest way to do it. And we thank you, God. God bless them. All right. Hold on. Okie dokie. Thank you, God. All right. So, let's continue. Now, they're showing this Knight of Cups, right? The Knight of Cups is coming across here as your person, guys. We're going back to the general reading in case. The Knight of Cups is coming across as your person. See this divide here? Remember I talked about them being downstream? Where was that card? Downstream from you as the Empress. Oh my gosh. Oh, here. No. Alright, well, I don't remember where that card went. But anyway, it was the card way earlier on in this call where it was showing you as the Empress, male, female, doesn't matter, sitting and pouring something into the river. Okay, anyway. I'm like a dog with a bone. Let it go, let it go! Alright, anyway, somewhere here. Now, what they're showing is that down that river, we see that Knight of Cups, male, female, whoever it is that you've been waiting for. And notice the horse or the dragon is crying a little bit. There's a little tear. So this person, you can't see it, but this person is in pain. And they are aware of you, and they want to get to you, but they've got so much that they're dealing with right now, right? And so that's where we find them, and we find you being very compassionate towards them because you have the Six of Cups energy around you. This is your person. Look at the dedication and the devotion. Even if maybe one or two of you or some of you may be in another connection right now, even if I'm seeing that you're still devoted to this person because you've got these fond memories of them. And you also have this calling because you know that they're your person, right? But what I'm seeing is that you may be in a lot of heartbreak. There may be a lot of heartache. The Three of Swords energy speaks of heartbreak. And the heartbreak, I feel, comes from this person's rejection of you. This person's Four of Cups energy. Their failure to see you as the one and to bring forth energy towards that. So they see you as the one. They know you are that person, but they're not able at this time to generate the interest or the effort, because it's kind of like, you know how they say if God gave you what you really wanted, you would probably like give it away. And so sometimes when you are not in the right mindset, if they bring somebody in who's ready to love you, you see them as boring. It's kind of like, I went out on this date with this guy. Yeah, but he was kind of boring. There was nothing going on. That's because you're still, oriented towards the bad guys, so to speak, or the bad girls. And you want the person who's fun, and that person who's fun, if we really look at them, they're just cold, they're detached, they play games, sometimes that's like an aphrodisiac for people who haven't done their healing work. And so what they're showing is that you're waiting for this person, but this person is in that mode where to them you may not be appealing yet because they still have stuff they need to work through, right? But I'm seeing that you may have been left out in the cold because of that. But I'm seeing that them leaving you out in the cold is the best thing for you. It's like an energy. It's like thanks, man. One day you'll be like, oh, whoa, that was the best thing ever, because I'm seeing the Six of Swords card right over you. It's pushing you to want to move forward. And right underneath there was the Six of Swords card here as well. But anyway, the idea is, once you get on the cycle that you're supposed to be, oh, look at this, the Five of Shields being left out in the cold. Now, I said Six of Pentacles being left out in the cold because it's carrying this energy, this Five of Pentacles energy. But I'm like, wait a minute, this Six of Pentacles is about bringing balance. So it's the best thing for you. It's all that energy wrapped up, because you feel left out in the cold. It's like it's gonna get tiring, and God's going to be giving you this Ace of Wands, like get up, get out. And we've seen that they've kind of beat that horse to death over there with telling you need to let go. And once you're ready to let go, you move into this Six of Swords energy, where it's like, yeah, I was left out in the cold, but now I'm gonna move on. And where do you move on to? Four of Swords energy, getting into meditative meditative space, also known as the Hermit energy. You have to get to Hermit, because during your Hermit phase, and I'm feeling some of you are already there, okay? Some of you weren't, and God was like, dude, you need to let go. But some of you are already there, and that Tower moment is probably going to be coming in soon for your person. But during your Hermit Four of Swords energy moment, you guys are going to be you're going to be trained, you're going to be directed towards certain things, you're going to be learning about yourself, and all the while, look at your paradise. It's in the background, not going anywhere. You could see it from your window. You can see it, but you are not there yet, and neither is your person. Both of you are in your respective huts getting your training. So you're going to be having some epiphanies, aha moments, and I think that those epiphanies and aha moments, and even readings that you get from people, if you get any, are going to lead you to this Princess of Swords energy. This is you really being ready to cut this person out of your life. But notice who's not here. It's not the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords, when she cuts that throat, you're done. You're done. This is the Princess of Swords, also known as the Knight of Swords. But in this deck, what I'm seeing is her getting to this place where she's choosing to move forward, and in the interest of moving forward, she's cutting this connection. No more calls, no more texts. What is that song? No more I love yous. Remember that? The language is leaving me in silence. That's Annie Lennox. We love the great Annie Lennox. Anyway, that's called No More I Love Yous. That's kind of the idea. She's going to get to this place. You're going to get to this place. And it's not to mean that you don't love the person, but you're going to start to realize, hold on a second, I actually enjoy the freedom I have now. The scales are going to tip. The scales are going to tip naturally towards your freedom, and it's going to feel natural. It's going to feel enjoyable. And there's going to be no pain about it. Right now, you may be having pain, like, oh, I don't want to let go, and I this and that. Why? Because you're feeling the pain. But I'm telling you, once you go into hermit mode and you have all these experiences and these, I'm hearing in 4 months, really, guys, what's today? December? Let's count December. December, January, February, March, April. 4 months for you guys. They're saying you're going to be like, whoo. And it's not going to be like 4 months later you're going to wake up like, oh, I feel it now. No, it's going to be creeping in during the 4 months. So you might be starting to feel better even by month 2, even earlier than that. And it's going to be like, wow, I'm living my day and I'm not even thinking about him or her. And, you know, you stop into an ice cream shop, you get some ice cream. Oh my God, I'm going to go get ice cream after this. Yes, that made me feel good. I can do that. I'm an adult. Yes. Oh God, thank God. Anyway, that makes me feel good. So as you go and you get your ice cream flavor and you start licking it, then you realize, oh, I just remembered blah, blah, blah. And then you may marvel at like, oh my gosh, I just went like the whole day, like the last 6 hours of my waking day without thinking about blah, blah, blah. It's going to get to that point. I know you're like, whatever, but it really is. And that golden silence that you're giving this person, golden silence that you're giving this person, guys, is going to lead to magic. Ooh, the magician. What do you mean magic? Now look at this cute little chicken wanting to look at what's going on. The chicken's like, wait, what? And then there's that person casting all that magic. What I'm seeing there is not magic in this weird way. It's magic in terms of transformation. Look at that. Look at that. I know that looks scary because that's your love relationship. And then you're shaking on the ground. Something is going to be creeping up onto this connection. Guess what that is? tower moment, right? But that tower moment, my dears, that they mentioned earlier, is going to lead to the high priest. All right? Now, you guys, I'm telling you guys, you may not believe it, but check this out. The high priest is the emperor. And if you'll notice, look at the mirroring. That energy that is coming in for your little knight. Look at him with his little head. He's got the headdress too. He's got his little horns. But look at those antlers. And look at that, solidified. What's coming in for your little Knight of Wands is the Emperor energy. This is higher self. This is King of Wands coming in. And to you guys, this may look like a tower moment, a force, a negative thing, a blah, blah, blah. But no, it is the sheer force of this Emperor coming in to create change in the form of a tower moment. So they're saying, when they say they need you to vacate, oh look, I just pushed this over and it just happened to pull the girl out of the picture, male, female, doesn't matter. When they come in, they're coming for him, all right? And who's they? It's him. His higher self is coming for him. And who is in the 5D? This is the Emperor coming in. And in the 3D, they're going to create the King of Wands. Okay? And look how tired he looks a little bit. He's like, ooh, and blushing a little bit. Ooh, that was a process, right? He's blushing. He's a little bit of embarrassed about what happened during the process. And then he'll be ready to move forward with you. Now, and I do see a wedding ring for some of you, okay? There it is. My eye just fell on that. I'm hearing our engagement. So one of you said, we're already engaged. All right. But look, what I want to say, guys, is that what's the tower moment, right? The tower moment, they're saying, is a shift in consciousness. It's a shift in understanding about who he is, about what he's here to do. It's a shift. Now, I know you want details like, what's going to happen. Yes, there could be court proceedings. It could come in the form of a legal situation that he loses. It could be baby mama drama. It could be third party finding out they're cheating on him or her, whatever. But whatever it is, it leads to this 10 of Swords moment. The 10 of Swords is where was that? That was in here somewhere as well. The 10 of Swords is going to be the release of this cycle. There it is. Remember, after the 4 of Swords comes the 10 of Swords. So during this your hermit moment, you're going to reach a certain understanding. You're going to cut ties. Now, I know you're like, but didn't we already cut ties as the hermit? Yes, you did. But when we're talking about the Princess of Swords here, cutting ties in a bigger way, not like Queen of Swords where it's done, but it's cut enough on the energetic level for this person to feel it. And that's going to be the tower moment. It's going to trigger the tower moment for them. And that tower moment is going to lead to a 10 of Swords, the ending of a cycle for this person. All right? And ooh, look, the Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Ta-da! The Ace of Swords is, I'm seeing that 4 months again. The Ace of Swords is that divine energy. The divine energy is coming through that magician, that magic energy. Remember, the magic happens when you cut ties. When you really on a spiritual level, when you're like, yeah, I can do without this, and you're gotten to a point where you're not even thinking about that person as much like that, they're gonna feel it. And look at the cards that came out. I was like, whoa, no way. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. I kid you not. I kid you not, Group 1. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. And sometimes I focus on this person in the background. I'm like, who's that? Who's that creeping back there? But I don't think this is a third party energy at all. I think it's more like the past. It's like this person's inner energy logging away all of that stuff from the past, learning from it. And look at this, being more present, 10 of Cups. And the 2 other cards that came out were High Priestess, because I was wondering, I was like, is this for real? And then the High Priestess came out, and I'm the High Priestess. And then look, Ace of Wands, divine message, divine opportunity, divine creativity. We already have the Ace of Swords coming through with the divine message. Wow, that's beautiful. So we're going to leave this message, this energy here. They're saying, thank you, God. Please clear, as we end this call, God, please clear all energy from us that is no longer necessary, that shouldn't be in our energy fields. Please, we ask that you take it and we release it. Guys, if you have any illnesses, if you have any strange voices, I'm hearing some of you maybe having strange voices that you're hearing around you, any attachments, anything, you can direct it to your angels and guides. Don't direct it through here, all right? Direct it, they're standing right next to you. Direct it through your angels and guides, and they're saying they're here to catch anything anyway that comes through. God bless, at any time in I guess eternity. So they're leaving you with this, guys. They're saying they know that there is heartache on the horizon for you. So you might be having to go through some heartbreak already, but as this person has their tower moment, try to vacate as much as possible so you're not hearing things and getting triggered and like, oh, he's what? And what's happening? But they're saying things might start to speed up a little bit, especially around this person that you're with, and you might hear a little bit about it, but you're going to be removed from that because they want you here in Four of Swords, hermit energy. Take a vacation. Some of you might actually be doing some traveling, and you might actually be moved physically out of the arena for this to take place, all right? For some of you, maybe you might end up getting sick or something, I don't know, and maybe you'll need to worry more about yourself or focus. Something's going to draw you more to worry about yourself. That's that distraction here. Remember? That's this. They're going to be distracting you. So it could be, remember I said, they were like, what's your experience? Your higher self is choosing your experience. Some of you, it may be a health condition or something that you need to focus on. Maybe like you might get a stomach bug or a flu or something, and you'll have to focus on yourself. Some of you, may be a project of some sort that you'll give your, I heard divine project, that you'll give your mind and heart to in the meantime. Some of you, it's money oriented. You might be doing job stuff. Some of you might be dating. Some of you, actually here I'm seeing wedding stuff as well. So for somebody else, maybe you're helping out with other people with their weddings, things like that. Some of you, it's just your passions I'm seeing, and I'm hearing music, piano playing. And for some of you, it could be literary pursuits, writing poetry about love, writing whatever, journaling. So it could be a lot of stuff. It could be also physical, swimming, just getting active, but you're going, movies, stuff like that, but you're going to be distracted so that you're not focusing, on this person. See the Four of Swords, the Hermit card, and distractions. It's like your own personal movie theater, and as you've turned your back, this person is going to be going through their destruction. You're going through distraction, they're going through destruction, and the reason why is because they need you to focus. Look at you going off here doing your thing, and look at them going into the fray. All right, but they don't want to blow any smoke your way because they don't want you focusing on that. All the smoke's going to be going behind you. All right, we'll end this reading now with this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is facing that way. They're not focused over here. Alrighties, and that's your distraction right there. All right, so it's not going to be as painful for you as you think in this separation. All right, last card that wants to come in, super cute. Go forward bravely. God bless, guys. All right, have faith and surrender. Wow, look how cute. That card is for them. Yours is go forward bravely. Theirs is have faith and surrender. Look at them coming in to this darkened tavern, and Spirit has them. Okay? Amen. Feel your innocence and purpose is the last one. This says pureness, but I'm seeing the word purpose on it. So feel your innocence and purpose. Pine. Stop pining for these people, okay? And let them go through their stuff. They're right around the corner. Oh, just as I said that, they're right around the corner. Discover the hero within you. That's what they're doing. They're going through Superman classes, if you want to think about it that way. See how childlike these are? They're loving. You're pining after this person. You're thinking about them, but they want you to feel your innocence and your purpose. That's what your job is to do as you're going through this heartbreak and blah blah blah. And this is what they're doing. They're becoming that King of Wands. They're learning how to grow up, and they're learning how to have confidence within themselves. God bless them. Some of them are going to be moving into their own place, moving out of wherever they are right now, and that's going to help them to grow up a lot as well. All right? Okay. So thank you, God. Thank you, angels. And thank you guys on the call. Thank you for sending your energy as well to be released. And thank you for praying for all of us. And amen. Okay? Mwah. Bye.